thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been
Derby day in North London, everybody. It is Arsenal against Spurs in the Premier League. Come on, you guys. A few absentees. We'll get through it all in just a minute, but it is Arsenal against Spurs. This is the North London Derby.
Time for cities and towns to start dreaming again. Walking in the footsteps of giants. I do not believe my eyes. This is extraordinary. Greatness awaits.
Good afternoon, everybody, folks, or evening for some. Whether you call it evening or afternoon, I don't know. But welcome all to Realltom Football. My name is Tom. I'll be the watch along this evening, folks, for the North London derby, Arsenal against Spurs, live in the Premier League. If you do are watching on replay, please do make sure that you are leaving a like on stream and subscribing if you are new. And thank you very much indeed, folks, to everybody who has joined us here today. Kickoff is coming your way and my way at 4:30. It is Derby Day in North London. It's a huge occasion, as always. And a very good afternoon/evening for you all, folks. And welcome aboard. I hope that you're all doing well. And I hope that you are excited for this Derby Day. I most certainly am. As you can tell, by the way, with the Arsenal shirt. I know what you're all thinking right now. Tom, what's up with your shirt? Yeah. Tom's decided that for the purposes of keeping warm, because I've just taken my jacket off, I'm going to have the grey shirt on underneath. So if you do see a grey lip, then you know the reason why. So there's no Gabriel, but other than that, Madwake back into the bench, fit to be on the bench for us. That is, I suppose, good news, but it is a massive blow losing Big Gabby for us. Otherwise, though, we are all good to go and we are raring to go for this North London derby. But the main goal today is to show, really, that we can win games like this. Big Gabby or not. I mean, Big Gabby is the best centre-back in the world. He is crucial to us, and we know that. And we do miss him. But we've got to show we can do it without him. We need him, we miss him, but we can do it without him. It's an unfortunate injury against Tunisia in the international break, and it's a problem with the international break. He got injured at the Emirates. It's not our fault, but we take the sucker punch for it. I'm not pleased with Hincapié being in the lineup as opposed to Mosquera. I saw Hincapié at the Amex. I was disgusted by his performance. At the Emirates against Brighton. He come on. I was disgusted. I didn't like him. So he's got proving to do to me because as far as I'm aware, it should be Mosquera in the starting position as opposed to him. Right, welcome aboard to Fraser. Lost in the Forest indeed. Liverpool treaded into uncharted territory, should we say, playing at Anfield, but just lost their vision and walks out of Anfield into the Forest of Nottingham and into a mess. Mr. B. Harry is here. Welcome aboard to you. How you doing? Good to see you. Welcome aboard. That is a ridiculous prediction. 5-1 for the Arsenal, though. Great prediction. I would like a clean sheet, then. Arteta to play who too much? Oh, Gabriel. It's not our fault, though, is it? It's Brazil. Reminding you all to smash the like button if you haven't already as well, folks. And also do not vote for Spurs on the poll. Because so far, the poll is not quite to my standard. Yeah. I know what you mean, man. I know what you mean. Yeah, I know what you mean. Okay. Right, I think that is pretty much time for some team news and the league table. Let's have a look. PremierLeague.com. Away we go. It is Derby Day. And the team news is already there for me, but I am going to just away from it because the league table is somewhat of a factor. Obviously, Leeds are now in the relegation zone after defeat to Aston Villa. And it's the first time this season that two of the newly promoted sides are in the relegation zone. It's not great. If you ask me, Leeds probably didn't deserve to lose that, but it is what it is. It's 3 straight defeats for them, 5 in 6, with only 1 win out of the last 6. West Ham, after their draw yesterday, are level on points with Leeds, but goal difference is purely what is separating those two sides. Nottingham Forest, huge victory at Anfield, massive victory at Anfield, big upper hand on goal difference, and are in 16th now and will stay there until next weekend. And Nottingham Forest's next opponents, I believe, are Brighton, who they last beat 7-0 at the City Ground. Aston Villa have moved up into the top 4 after that victory. 1 point behind Manchester City. But for Arsenal, it is a chance to move on to 29 points if we get all 3 points here at the Emirates today against Tottenham. And that would put us 6 points clear of Chelsea and 7 clear of Manchester City after they lost to Newcastle yesterday in a rather unexpected fashion. Harvey Barnes was the difference. Tottenham have the chance to move away from the top bottom half and currently in 9th, move up the table with a singular point, level on points with Brighton, Sunderland and Bournemouth on to 19 points. Goal difference is a +9 for them, so it would see them go right the way above all of those teams I just mentioned and into 6th, replacing Brighton. The 3 points, which they aren't going to get, would move them on to 21 points and into the top 4 above Villa by goal difference. And on that note, it's time for some team news. Yeah, that was uncharted territory right there. Okay, so let's have a look at the form guide. So it is, of course, it was a winning streak without conceding any goals in October. Then November started with a peculiar result at Sunderland. But we're going all right. And I'm expecting a 2-0 win and a clean sheet today. Come on, you Gunners. And Tottenham, up and down form. Let's see. Won away to Leeds 2-1, lost 2-1 at home to Villa, won away 3-0 to Everton, lost 1-0 at home to Chelsea. The most recent home result for them, though, was a 2-2 draw. I don't take their away form into account. We will beat them today. If we don't, there's a problem. And the teams. We're going to start with Tottenham, actually. Guglielmo Vicario begins in goal for Spurs. A back 3 today for them are Christian Romero, Mickey van der Ven and Kevin Danso. Behind the midfield 4 of Jed Spence, João Palhinha and Rodrigo Bentancur, as well as Destiny Udogie, who is one of 2 full-backs who are playing wing-back roles in Jed Spence and Udogie and can invert back into defence at any time to make a back 5. And then the diamond front 3 sees Wilson Odobert, Mohamed Kudus and then Richarlison at the front of it. And on the bench is Xavi Simons, Matthias Tell, Archie Gray, Lucas Bergvall, Brennan Johnson, Pedro Porro, Pape Matassar, we're going to ignore the middle name there, Anthony Kinski and Randall Colomwani. And then for the Arsenal, it is David Raya in goal, back 4, Ricardo Calafiori, William Saliba, Urian Timber and Piero Hincapié. Midfielders are 3 of Martin Zubimendi, Declan Rice and Eberechi Eze, but the front 3 sees Leandro Trossard, Mikel Merino and Bukayo Saka. On the bench for the Arsenal is Mosquera, Ben White, Gabriel Martinelli, Kepa Arrizabalaga, Christian Norgard, Noni Madueke back in the team after a long injury. It was, I think, an ACL or something like that. He is back, though, fit enough to make the bench. Ethan Nwaneri, Miles Lewis-Skelly and Max Dam also on that bench. Of course, the big miss for us is our cherished centre-back, Gabriel. Well, there's a light show getting ready at the Emirates. It is Under the Lights at the Emirates. Come on, you Gunners. Let's get all 3 points here. Let's win this North London derby. And it is a run, by the way, folks, for us in the next 4 games of 3 home games and just 1 away game. That fourth game at home will be in one that I attend in Arsenal Brentford. Next up is Bayern Munich on Wednesday. And then it is an away trip to Chelsea before return to Premier League action on Wednesday after that game. And it's Brentford at home. So 3 London derbies, 1 away, 2 at home, and of course Bayern in the middle of it all. So Sky are just going through all their pictures and their graphics prepared for this North London derby. That's what every broadcaster does ahead of big games. I don't need no graphics to tell me that this is the Emirates Stadium and North London is for sure red. But it should be enough of an indicator by the fact that the shirt that I'm wearing is red. Well, anyway, we wear red. By the way, it is back to home kits this season. There is no away kits involved. That was a one-off season last season where away teams had to wear the away kits due to colour clashing. But this year, it will be home kits each. Oh, here we go. Tifo coming up. Pyro, smoke, light show. Come on then, you Gunners. The teams are coming out the tunnel. We're about to get Gary Neville and Peter Drury to come and say hello to us for commentary. But this is the North London derby at the Emirates Stadium. Yes, Michael Oliver is the referee for this one. I hope you told him to be good today. Best behaviour, please, Michael Oliver. So it's another North London derby at the Emirates under the lights. It is the second one in a row with the last North London derby at the Emirates being a midweek one. So here we go. We are ready to go. This, folks, is the North London derby at the Emirates Stadium. It's come on, you Gunners. Let's get all 3 points and let's beat the living Fs out of scummy Spurs. Still got 2 minutes to go before kickoff. If you haven't already, do make sure you are smashing a like on the stream. And as well, make sure that you are voting on that poll. And 3 votes so far have led to a not so great poll result for me. So, yeah, try and turn that poll upside down if you can. They're just going through the teams on Sky, and then it will be a case of North London forever and kick off. So Thomas Frank's first North London derby as the Tottenham manager. And it's a smiley Arteta who gives him a nice warm hug. And I can hear North London forever. North London forever. Whatever the weather. These streets are for sure our own. And my heart will leave you never. My blood will forever run through the stone. Come on then. You're in the streets of Islington, Tottenham. You're in uncharted territory. This is the North London derby, and we're just about ready to get the kick-off. Michael Oliver is the referee for this one, and away we go. Come on, you Gunners. And it's an offside straight away there against Spurs, who must have kicked us off there. And an interesting... Oh, no. It was offside against us. Ignore me. I was just thinking there, that's... Well, we do not have a blue goalkeeper kit, do we? Are you taking the piss? You better be taking the piss. I don't support West Ham. Are you mad? In the North Bank and in the clock end too. I can hear him singing. Full in voice of the Arsenal crown. Saliba and Hincapié, the odd one out in the lineup today, really. Saka picked off by Udogi. Slip ball through, deal with it. William does. I'm surprised he stayed fit, really. I mean, I said that as soon as Madueke is back, Saka will get an injury. We'll see if that's true. I mean, Madueke is now back. But no, he's looked very fit and healthy for England, actually. To be honest with you, though, if I had to pick between Saka and Gabriel to get injured, I'd, of course, pick Saka. Eze clips it in. Declan Rice should be a goal, and it's wide. Oh. Nearly within 3 minutes, we were ahead. Haruto is here. Danso in the end put it out. Oh, I rate him. You better believe I rate him. That is why on the back of this shirt, his name sits so gracefully. Oh, Saka's delivery, not bad. Not bad at all. Well, not just that. It's a real quality midfielder with great delivery, set-piece master. And, of course, those 2 free kicks last season were going to win player of the season for Arsenal. That is exactly what made him our player of the season, those 2 free kicks against Real Madrid. The second one was like, they were both quality. And I wouldn't want to say which one's the best, but when it comes to the aesthetic and the look on the eye, the second one was more just straight in, beautiful. Marino. Timber. Well, last time when Tottenham brought their horrible blue kit to the Emirates Stadium, I think it was a Wednesday night, they did score first. But it is back to traditional colours this year. The Derby Day. And it was our fault as well, because we put too much white on our home kit. So here's Nkape. Hopefully, Saliba will do most of the work for him, because he's not. I mean, the performance levels that I saw from him against Brighton were nowhere near to the standard. And there he is. There he is, next to Martin Odegaard. But look at him. He's wearing an Arsenal scarf. Look at him. And he was injured here. Well, not here, but at the Emirates, which makes it probably worse for him. Playing in a friendly at his own club stadium and getting that injury, that must have... you can't imagine how he was feeling. And it's going to be a rocky road, but hopefully we can get him back. I say hopefully, but I don't know if we will. For Chelsea, I think the earliest probably is just after the Brentford game. Is it Villa we've got after the Brentford game? I think we've got Villa after the Brentford game. I think he'll be back for Villa. The ideal is he's back for Chelsea, but I think it'll be probably Villa that'll be back for. At a push, Brentford, but probably Villa. We can most certainly beat Brentford without him. Although Brentford do cause us a few problems at home. Ball over the top. Timber was the most advanced. Saka, chase at Udogi. Go on, B. Go on, B. Oh. Eze, interception. Falls to Timber. Into Saka. Tried to rotate it to Timber. Couldn't quite. Path blocked off by Van der Ven. Zubimendi. Come on. Lovely return ball. Saka with space down the right. Saka's cross. Not the best. Timber. Oh, nice. Well in. Not giving him any space and time to breathe. Calafiori, no John Kudus. No foul. Never. Play on. Trossard. He's past the Calafiori, intercepted. Zubimendi, clip ball in. Timber, very far forward again. I mean, yes, he's a fullback, Timber, but I don't have a problem with him being that far forward, Jurrien Timber, to be honest with you. Some people might say differently, but fullbacks are supposed to join in attacking link. They're supposed to, you know what I mean? Like, so I don't have a problem with Urine contributing and putting himself in those positions, making himself a nuisance, perhaps adding a bit of an unpredictability for the Tottenham defence, because obviously you don't expect to have a fullback being one of the only players in the 18-yard box or 6-yard box. Udogie, tackled by Saka, will be a Tottenham throw. That was off Kudus, so it will be our throw this time. We've got to win this, you know. I mean, when you consider that, I personally would say Newcastle were expected to lose against Manchester City. Really, I mean, from my point of view, most certainly, it was a bonus result yesterday. So we've got to capitalise. I mean, even if City won yesterday, we still got to win. But even now, we've got to capitalise. Trossard's got a problem. He's gone down, so he's in a bit of pain. Ooh. Well, the good news is he's not pointing to any muscles. Stamp on the toe. He'll be okay. Yeah, accidental stamp on the toe. Yeah, it's pain, but he'll be okay to get up. Should be anyway. Evening, Jamesy. What's Martinelli smiling about, eh? Look at him. Got a right grin on his face. How you doing, Jamesy? You all right? Well, Michael Oliver enjoying his conversation with Berry, has I mean, yeah, he should expect to be a man walking with caution today, really. I mean, I've been looking at the referee this last 12.5 minutes, really, and he does look like a man walking with caution. He's not really intervening. He's just... He'll know the criticism against him from us, so... that would be... I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't say that it would be picked for TV in a regular round, but if it's midweek, then... Yeah, so that's what it is. Yeah, so it's midweek. Yeah, yeah. So it's midweek, 7:30. Yeah, so that's what is the plot there with that one. So yeah, that's been picked for TV because all the games are on TV on that midweek round, which is match week 14. Jamesy. Right, long throw in, Ricardo Calafiori. Come on, the Arsenal. Zubimendi. Calafiori deflection. Let it go for a corner. Richarlison's not going to let that happen, is he? Oh, Calafiori nudging Kudus, trying to force a corner. I like that. I do like that, Ricardo. I do like that. Marino, good take. Come on. Polina, yeah, he's just running around in circles with the ball, isn't he? Yeah, he's drawn a foul from us. And Spurs haven't really got an out ball from the back, so it's coming to frustrate us, I think. Their away form most certainly speaks for itself. We've got to disrupt that. So, yeah, free kick for Vicario. Sends it in. Danso made contact. Comfortable play for Raya. Good lad. Right, get up the pitch now. We've got to recognise there's no out ball at the back. And just keep heading them back in. The only way they're getting out is through long clearances and boots away from Vicario or set pieces such as goal kicks. So I think we've got to take full advantage of that. And use it to make the job easier to get the win. Timber left by Eze for Calafiori. The return, it was a little bit messy, you know, in the end. Nkape foul. Michael Oliver says play on. I think that's the correct decision as well. Rice. Cross is... It wasn't the best, but Saka's done well to take that down. Go on, B. Go on, B. Fight him off. Fight him off. Yeah, free kick. Spence was all over Saka. Or Udogie, rather, sorry. Saka just being a nuisance, takes down that ball excellently and then just tries to get his way round and makes a nuisance of himself, and Udogie will not let it go. And then, to be fair, both him and Tim are going to challenge because he does eventually beat Saka off the ball, but with a foul. It's a free kick. It's the right call by Michael Oliver. Well, if you look at the Tottenham defence, they're just guarding on the edge of the 6-yard box. Oh, Saka went directly for goal there for the free kick. I didn't expect him to do that. I didn't expect Saka to take it either. I would have thought that would have been a Declan Rice, and I would have thought it would have been a floater, but he tries to go for goal. It's very difficult to get the right technique. Wasn't too far away, though. It sounded like it clipped the bar. Udogie sorted out. Saka says, see you later, as Udogie's down in a heap. Up the pitch then. Come on, up the pitch. Up the pitch. Eze, not quite. Not bad by Romero and Van de Ven. Go on. Challenge could... Nah. We are playing a very high press. It's most certainly not a game that we're prepared to sit back in. There's no need to. Free kick given away there, though. They're taking a while, aren't they? Vicario's just strolling over. Nice. It would be winding me up if I were in the ground. It is a routine designed to frustrate us by Spurs, carefully curated by their top-of-the-class set piece coach. Trossard doing well there. Let's get a goal. Come on. Up the Gunners. Come on. Well, there's not been a great deal of shots, has to be said. I mean, we've probably had the line-in share of possession in our favour. Most certainly more of the play in Tottenham's half. By no real question. Oh, comfortable for Zubimendi there just to knock it back to Raya. Comfortable! That's how it needs to stay. Saka being, again, Van de Ven, arms all over Bukayo Saka. Had to be a free kick, and it's the right call. And not a single shot from Spurs. No shot on target from us, but we've had 4. Dream on, Ashik. Dream on. Timber, not the best of passers, man. Screw your head on. Slugs out for a Spurs throw-in. They are time wasting. That's what they're doing. I can hear the boos around the stadium. It is a North London derby. When you've got Tottenham wasting time like they are, it is going to cause an Emirates Stadium of 60,000 to boo. And I most certainly would be booing if I were in there. That's their tactic. They've set up where they've got no out ball in defence, which is why we've got to try and keep ourselves in their half. Just apply pressure onto the likes of Romero there when they're on the ball. As well, try and catch them asleep. Got to play. I think we've got to definitely keep a high line. Rice. Timber. Saka, go on, beat. Zubimendi, come on, the Arsenal. Let's get a goal. Perfect time to catch him now, really. 25 minutes, I'd say. Saliba, come on. The formation that Spurs have got is very much defensive and a counter-attacking one. Hard for us to break down. That is how teams are setting up against us. It's creating a bit of a kind of edgeless feel to it, if you like, really. I mean, with the way Spurs are playing, more to a... I mean, there's not really much screaming from the crowd, just boos at everything, really. And we are set up to be potent on our toes, playing a high press. And it's very clear that Mikel Arteta has set us up to play a very attacking game. There's no defensiveness, in my opinion, about us today. We're set up to attack, and it's been disrupted by the slowing down of the game from Tottenham. And I think, look, what we're doing right now will work against Chelsea in a heartbeat. I mean, we have to kind of copycat Man United a little bit. Definitely at the start, which is run at them fast, 100 miles an hour, and just don't stop running at them, because that's what Chelsea don't like. And I think that and then sort of go into this kind of style that we're playing right now. And that should be a comfortable one for us against Chelsea. Today, it's a little bit different because, well, Tottenham have been purely set up by Thomas Frank just to sit back and be fully defensive. Chelsea don't really have clear game plans like that. And with Chelsea, they're very easy to disrupt. So, I mean, I mentioned it a lot in the Burnley-Chelsea game about how Chelsea are probably one of the most vulnerable teams in the world football. It's just a case of, can you push those buttons and trigger those vulnerabilities of them? With these, it's a case of they've got problems and they've got bonuses. I mean, Tottenham do what they do. Frank's a manager with a key style, and it works from time to time in big occasions like City away. Other occasions, not so. Come on, Ebbs. Timber. Come on. When you look at it now, kind of going towards half hour, looks like Spurs have more of the ball. It's probably about 50-50 or 60-40 in their favour. Being the team on the high press does not mean you have to have possession. Calafiori. Rice. Delivery's not bad. Falls to Timber. Made contact. Not really meaningful contact, though. Timbermendy. Oh, Timber's in. Timber's in. The wrong side. Wrong side of the defender. Yeah, he was the wrong side. I want a goal. Come on. Don't keep me hanging. Don't make me more. Don't leave me waiting for a goal. That is the last thing that I want to be waiting. Oh. Well, Danso here is going to prepare a long throw in, right. He's got Nonny Madway, Kale Miles, Lewis Skelly for company. Both warming up. I can imagine it's a cold, crisp night in there. Oh, yeah, he's given a free kick. Michael Oliver pointed for a free kick. For what? I don't know exactly. But I can imagine that in the Emirates, there won't be a single person without a coat, other than the odd few who are crazy. I mean, look, as much as you want to wear your Arsenal shirt and you want to wear your full colours, you've got to wear your coat, that's for certain. Which is why it is worth investing in a club coat. Because then you can wear your club's colours but also keep warm. Saka, go on. B, go on. Foul referee. Michael Oliver, pulled back. Yellow card. Yes. Yes, Mike Oliver. Yes. That is exactly the right decision because Saka is about to release. He's about to go off for about burst of pace and Van der Ven just clips him there, and then that tug on the shirt of then the arm from Bentancur is what will do it. And I take it, yeah, the yellow card is Rodrigo Bentancur. Second of the season for him. Correct decision all day long. Flixie, welcome into Ireland. Good to see you. Welcome aboard. Right, free kick for us, yeah. Bang on that. Bentancur in no man's land, pulling Bukayo Saka by the arm or the shirt, especially when he's about to release like that. You could see that Saka was just about to burst. All day, Michael Oliver should book him. And if he doesn't, you ask questions to the ref. And it was another good delivery by Saka. Right on the money. But Vicario beat it away, and that stayed in. Right, come on. Now Arsenal. Yay. People have come to the senses. Smash a like if you haven't already, people. Hit that subscribe, and if you are new, we're aiming to get to 1.21k subs on the channel. And it's come on, you gunners, in this North London derby. Yeah, Saka and Timber have been our two most dangerous this first half. Trossard. Oh, interesting ball, Marino. He does. That is a good thing about Marino. Really awkward balls in. Marino's quite good at making headed contact to those, and he nearly got there. I'd say that is the advantage with Marino over Gyökeres, even though Marino's a midfielder and a makeshift striker. Normally, when you get those awkward kind of crosses, which are dug out really awkwardly, Marino can score from those, and he's pretty good at it. So, we of course, we miss Gyökeres. I mean, he's our striker, but that is a bonus to Marino, I would say. Eze. Go on, Ebbs. We want a goal. Say, we want a goal. We want a goal. Say, we want a goal. Come on, the Arsenal. Saliba. We want a goal. Say, we want a goal. In all seriousness, I would like a goal. I want to be 1-0 up. Going into half time, because obviously with this type of game plan from Spurs, it sets you up to be a bit nervous about finding, great ball in, Trossard, it's in, and it's 1-0. Way! Just as I said, we want a goal, we get a goal. It's for Arsenal. It is Leandro Trossard. It's 1-0 in the North London derby. Come on, you Gunners. Trossard again. Ole, ole. Well, originally I was going to criticise him for not sorting out his feet. But in the end, there was no need, because the opportunity fell for him to get a second chance to get the ball into the back of the net. He was the man who that goal was made for. The ball by Marino is fantastic. And on the turn, second chance, he takes it. First one, couldn't quite sort out his feet. There, just takes it down and couldn't get it under control to get the shot away. But he gets that second chance on the turn and scores. And it's 1-0 to the Arsenal in the nick of time. And I am now very happy indeed. Done in. Oh, it was lucky for Trossard, absolutely. I mean, normally, Ashik, you say that out of banter, and you still might be, but no, you're right, because obviously he was lucky he got that second chance, because obviously his first touch let him down massively. But he still got enough to, well, no, not paying the ref, no. It was all about Trossard's feet. Yeah. Well, when we score first, it is 7 wins in the Premier League. To the Arsenal 1-0. To the Arsenal 1-0. To the Arsenal 1-0. Clarky, how you doing? Welcome aboard. Welcome to the North London derby. How you doing, Clarky? Good to see you. Welcome aboard. So 6 minutes just over before the break, and it is 1-0 to the Arsenal, as the Arsenal fans sing in the Emirates. Come on. And like I said, this game plan that we're using right now against Tottenham will work against Chelsea, because Chelsea have got, probably about 100 times more vulnerabilities than Tottenham. But to begin with, we need to speed up the game. A bit like, well, I said it. We need to almost reflect how Man United started against Chelsea and Liverpool, but Chelsea most importantly at Old Trafford not too long ago, in our performance, and really run at them, run their socks off, and then go into this kind of game plan. And I think that's what will help us out against Chelsea at the weekend. Saka's down. And hopefully it's nothing serious, but it is. No, it's not his hamstring. It's too low to be the hamstring. I think. I mean, down there, below the knee, you haven't really got your hamstrings. They're more or less underneath the kneecap and then up to your waistband, really, your pelvis. On the back side of your leg. Yeah, he's fine, Bakaya. Straight back up in a nick of time. Trossard. Oh, lovely. Timber. Go on. Nice ball. Oh, it's going to fall to Rice. Eze, shoot first time, lad. Oh, Eze gets the shot away. 2-0 in the nick of time. I thought that chance was gone. It's 2-0. And it could already be game over the way Tottenham are playing. It is North London Derby delight. 2-0 Eze. Come on, you fucking Gunners. Love it. Don't you just love it when a team tries to B&Q it against you and they fail miserably? Well, Tottenham have definitely been trying to B&Q it against us. In other words, go to the builder's shop, get out a few tools, but do nothing to harm us. Fucking get in. Tottenham have failed miserably at trying to B&Q it at the Emirates Stadium. 2-0, and rightly so. I love it. Ashik's finished. Ashik's like, oh, this is done. What's the point? In your eyes, but not mine. See you later, mate. Have a good one. Don't you just love Derby Day? Oh, the sweet taste of Derby Day. A succulent honey just dripping into your mouth. It's gorgeous. Well, I don't know what the second half will bring. I don't know how many more we'll score, how the game will go, but I think this win's in the bag for us. And, well, if it gets worse, they should walk back to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium or White Hart Lane. It'll feel like they've been to Newcastle. It is a pretty distancy walk, actually, between the Emirates and White Hart Lane. Not for saying that I've been there for leisure purposes. It is uncharted territory at the highest order for Arsenal fans, just like Old Trafford. Big Gabby. Little bit injured. but happy to celebrate. Yeah, there's no crush about him or anything like that. He'll be back very soon. That's after a Tottenham throw-in. Oh, it's beautiful. Barely any commentary from Peter Drury and Gary Neville. Plenty of background noise of Arsenal fans just singing and enjoying themselves. And the game has been flowing. There's barely been a stoppage. It's been great. Not even a shot from Tottenham. Ah, beautiful. Chef's kiss. Probably only be a minute at a time. 3 minutes. Wow, I don't know where they got that from. Timber and Udogie. I didn't see the challenge, but I heard the crowd roar. So I want to get a replay if we can, Sky. Well, it's Bukayo Saka who's gone to have a word with Michael Oliver. Now, though, he's just politely patted Saka to go away and gone to Udogie and Timber. So they were both tussling. Actually, Udogie's got his leg wrapped around the waist of Timber. Whoa. On we go. We'll see. Wednesday, not Tuesday. If it were on Tuesday, it'd be on Prime. It ain't on Prime. It's TNT Sports. Because for sure it is the top pick. It's Wednesday. So, slight stoppage. Spurs continue to play slowly. So we have to, that's what I mean. They're going at the speed of snails. But Michael Oliver's blown the half-time whistle directly on 3 minutes 48 to be exact. The half-time whistle's gone then, and it is not a single shot from Tottenham, and it is very much Emirates Stadium, North London Derby Joy, the half-time score. We're in cruise control. It's Arsenal 2, Spurs 2. Spurs 0, rather. Very comfortable. Have to say, very comfortable. Oh, Spurs, right, have tried to B&Q it against us. They've literally gone to the builder's shop, gotten a few tools out, and basically just tried to put them out, make us stumble, be dead slow, and they basically tried to park the bus. But we've set up in the right way. Flicks. We've set up in the right way. I don't know if Arteta presumed that we were going to get a low block. We were going to get a slow, hard to play against Spurs, or at least trying to be hard to play against. But right from the start, I could tell that Arteta was going for an attacking team formation. Immediately, that would have been a slight suspicion to us all to try and disarray the fact that we're missing our best centre-back and the best centre-back in the world. But even so, no Gabriel or not, that should have been the formation anyway, and that should have been the style anyway, because it's worked. The high press is non-stop. We're all on top of Spurs. At times, we were pegging them in there. They couldn't get out. They barely got an out ball unless they get a set piece. And they are taking their time with everything. And I think that we need to play very similarly against Chelsea, not even looking at the Bayern game at the minute. But the only, I would say, because we're away, and obviously I mentioned yesterday, the Burnley-Chelsea game, that Chelsea are probably one of world football's most vulnerable clubs and teams. But you have to press the buttons to trigger those vulnerabilities. And I personally think there's no team that have shown us how to do that better this season, at least, than Man United, obviously at Old Trafford, by just simply speeding up the game, running at them at 100 miles an hour and frazzling them right up. If you do that, it's clear that you can trigger a lot of vulnerabilities in Chelsea. And after that, we slow the game down and we play it exactly the same as how we played today against Tottenham. Who knows? So, 2-0 up, comfortable. And yeah, today, obviously, I referenced to how we should play against Chelsea, but today, there isn't really that many. Tottenham have not really got vulnerabilities, if you like. They've got problems which they'll never get over. But on the contrary to Chelsea, they haven't got vulnerabilities that you can just trigger with one simple push of a button. For example, speeding the game up and running at 100 miles an hour. That is why it's looked a bit more difficult on paper. But I think that if we do what Man United did at Old Trafford to Chelsea at the very start of the game, it will set the tone immediately. It will frazzle them up, maybe cause a red card. And that is exactly the tone that we need to set immediately for that game, to frazzle Chelsea up, and it will allow us to play this style of football that we've played here again in the North London derby. I hope so. But I'm not going to say for defo, because Manchester City are a threat and Manchester City are around. Obviously, I don't think anybody expected Newcastle to win. I don't think anybody saw that coming yesterday. I didn't. But for sure, it is a win that gives me more confidence, yes. But I tread with major caution still. I definitely feel caution towards getting too excited and getting carried away because of history. And I do not want history repeating itself. And I keep saying this to you, Flix. I keep saying this. Chelsea are a very, very, very vulnerable team. They are so vulnerable, it is almost invisible. They've got that many vulnerabilities that you can't see it. But they are there. And like I said, for me, Man United not only were the best at triggering those vulnerabilities, Flix, but also Man United exposed those vulnerabilities, and it really showed us how you beat Chelsea, how you hurt Chelsea. And Chelsea have got that many players as well, that many different players and combinations. Like I said, Flix, Chelsea are one of the most vulnerable teams in world football, and United were spot on with the way they exposed those vulnerabilities. And we've got to take example to that, because I don't think that an attacking game like we played today against Tottenham is going to quite be enough to set an immediate tone at Stamford Bridge for us next week. I have no doubt that we'll get at least a point or win, but it's a game of trigger Chelsea's vulnerabilities immediately, frazzle them up. Exactly what Man United did. Set that tone immediately, trigger the vulnerabilities, push those buttons, and then you can play this way. But first, trigger Chelsea's vulnerabilities. That's my advice to everybody. Push the buttons of them, trigger their vulnerabilities, and watch back that United game in the first half, really, by just simply how fast they were going. I mean, Chelsea had no time to think. United were moving 100 miles an hour. And Chelsea do not like that. They're not built for that. And they've got too many players to build a solid foundation of a formation which can cope with all kinds of different situations. Maresca is juggling with 1,000 juggling balls, really. That is why I tell you they are so vulnerable. So yeah, enough about Chelsea. But honestly, you have got to have an eye or two open to spot it. But trust me when I tell you that they are world football's most vulnerable team. And yeah, it's all about with them at the minute until they sort themselves out, triggering those vulnerabilities, because there's 1,001 vulnerabilities, if not more. But it's just about making sure you trigger them. I mean, Tottenham, on the other hand, as well. I mean, I know I'm repeating my words here, but they haven't really got even one vulnerability. They're just a problem team who have problems, but at times can shove those problems aside and absolutely sweep teams away and play very, very well. But when it comes to Chelsea, nah, they've got vulnerabilities. Pop into Charlie's chat for a minute. Oh, okay. Is he live? Is he? I didn't realise. Is he coming on for a fan cam in a bit? I'll just put. I don't know what is he doing? Is he doing gaming or is he doing a watch along? I hope he's not gaming during the North London derby.
Trade anytime with 24-hour US market access. Get the Trading 212 app now.
Yeah, I've had a look. There you go. I've had a look.
If you watch the second goal back, I actually lost my voice before. I kind of screamed, but I lost my voice a bit. Don't worry, my voice ain't breaking. Don't worry, that's already happened.
Yeah, not bad. He's in portrait mode. We don't do portrait mode on here. We do landscape. But there is a new StreamYard feature called Mars, which allows us to do landscape and portrait on YouTube simultaneously in 2 different streams. So yeah, we won't be doing that. But you know, I think landscape mode suits better anyway because we have viewers who watch on TV. You know what I mean? So. You know what I mean? People can literally just go on their TV like that, boom, and then just chat on the phones. So, yeah. Like I said, I mean, there is a place not too far away from me, which basically is a massive country park full of different activities for all ages, really, if you ask me. But they've got this thing called the Barefoot Trail. And I think that if you were to walk barefoot on the concrete right now, that is exactly to describe what Arsenal fans are doing right now, theoretically, with the fact that we don't want history repeating itself. It is Saka, and it was. Who scored the second? Oh, Saka and Trossard. No. Yes. Oh shit. I think I forgot. Trossard scored the first. No. How about? Oh my god, that is terrible from me. I think Saka scored. Eze. There you go. Sorry. Eze. No, it wasn't Saka. It was Eze. I've been too busy talking about Chelsea. I've been too busy talking about Chelsea because Tottenham have given me nothing to talk about. Honestly, I've spent more of today analysing Chelsea than actually bloody... Diana won't come more. Bloody hellfire. Uh, 10. 2 correct scores. No correct results. And no, that won't be enough. No, by 2 points. So I won't get into the prize draw by beating Jamie Carragher, sadly. I'm very annoyed, actually. Maybe I should have put 2-2 for the Bournemouth game. Who knows? But anyways, Derby Day, second half. Here we go. Come on, you Gunners. Should be easy peasy. 2-0 up. Not a single shot from Tottenham. And Peter Drury quite interestingly telling us that this time last year on this date, it was a Saturday last year, the 23rd, they beat Manchester City at the Etihad 4-0, which is supremely correct. And look at them now, 1 year later, on the 23rd of November. Eze, 2 for him, 3-0. Eze. Tottenham are falling apart. Oh, they've been shit. I'll never moan about a home derby being the first one in the season ever again. I wanted this game at White Hart Lane, and you know what? It would have been funny, because if this performance comes at White Hart Lane, the smugness of those Spurs fans walking out would be a treat. But hey-ho, my concern was, at home, not too great. Today, fuck that. Brilliant. Beautiful. Chef's kiss. Love it. Tottenham have failed so miserably at trying to B&Q it. Yeah, I'm enjoying this, mate. Eze again. Old. Since when did Barca have I don't know. I think they've revamped Camp Nou. New camp. There was something about a new camp the other day in the news. I don't know. Oh, they made a change. Danso replaced by Simons. Who cares? Who cares? Who gives a fuck? Oh. This could be 5. Oh, this could be 5. This could be... Oh. Loving it. Oh, mistake by the Tottenham defender. Trossard. Oh, nearly. Who remembers when we beat Chelsea 5-0? Perhaps a replica. A little bit better, though. We scored 4 in the second half that time. 1-0 up at half-time. Today, 2-0 up at half-time. 3-0 straight away. Well, I was going to give Saka man of the match. That was what I was contemplating first half, but Eze with a brace probably will get it now. And we're only just 49 minutes in, so there could be way more than that. Oh, by the way, the Ladbrokes 1-2-3's out the window. Do I give an F? No, I don't. 2-0 prediction out the window. Beautiful. I simply couldn't care less. I'm loving life. I got a spring in my step because Tottenham have tried to B&Q it and they've been shite. Oof. Rice. Oh, Trossard. Probably wrong side. Ball across. He was wrong side. I would have loved him to just check back and go push at that, but not quite. Here's Zubamendi. Block. Diving block. You've beaten Jamie. Well done. I don't know what your predictions were, but clearly you've done better than me. Three 0 to the Arsenal. The last time we were 3-0 up against Tottenham at home, we ended up not scoring any more, conceded 1, finished 3-1. And 2 seasons ago, I think now, we were away at White Hart Lane. We were 3-0 up, game finished 3-2. This time, I don't think that we're going to be troubled. Eze. There you go. Bonuses all the way around. I would not put ads on, by the way. For videos, yes. For live streams, no. I'm not that kind of guy who'll chuck ads on for you. And Charlie's in portrait mode. I'm in landscape mode. So I'm not saying that I'm the better YouTuber, but landscape mode, in my opinion, is better for live streams than portrait mode. Kind of looks like you're watching TikTok. Rice with the free kick. Oh, this is just beautiful. Whatever was there to worry about? Oh, beautiful. Chef's kiss. I might as well end that poll now. I might as well. Oh, Declan Rice. I'm too busy. I'm too busy living life. And are you saying that in a positive way or a bad way, Ricky? Bit more context, because you are joining in on a recent conversation. Just a little bit more context on your perspective, if you don't mind. But you're absolutely spot on with that. Marino, beautiful. Come on, Saka. Here we go. Couldn't quite get past it. He's been good. I'm impressed by the current maintenance of his fitness, to be fair. So, yeah. And what do you think to the portrait mode? You winding me up? Richarlison, oh my God. He's Chip Ryer. Clean sheet's gone. I mean, how far is Ryer out? That has just burst my bubble. That That's just burst my bubble completely. And I should have changed the earpod at halftime, but I didn't do that because I was too busy chit-chatting to you guys. Because I don't know why. There was nothing to talk about, but now there's something to talk about. Fucking hell, though. Right, change my earpod. Fuck's sake, though. 3-1, man. What the hell was that? Never can keep a clean sheet at home to Spurs, can we? Really? Away to Spurs, yeah, clean sheets are more a thing. I mean, we've had. I think. Well, there's been a 3-2 win, there's been a 2-0 win, and there's been a 1-0 win. So, last 3 wins against Tottenham away have been 2 clean sheets out of 3. So, more prominent for us to get a clean sheet away to Spurs, I think, definitely. But I'm not happy with the way that goal's gone in, and that will be a negative spin on the fan cam. Because that is not good enough. And Raya, I mean, I'll have to get some proper footage of that goal in slow motion to see how far Raya off was his line, what was he doing. But I mean, there's no doubt that he was not within the 6-yard box. Whether he was in the 18-yard box is a different story. And yeah, it was clear that Zubimendi got caught out. We've got to be careful. I don't know how far out he was. I mean, I'll round it all up in the fan cam. I will get the analysis. I will get the footage. I will make sure that I cover every bit. Whether Charlie's joining me or not for the fan cam, I don't know, but I will cover it either way because that should not be happening. I don't think we will. I think it was just a blunder, to be fair. A mistake by Zubin and Raya way far off his line. I mean, I would say that if any Tottenham player is near an Arsenal player in the centre circle, let alone the halfway line, Raya should be at the bare minimum, at least on the penalty spot, really, I would say. On the edge of the 18-yard box is not good enough. Needs to be at least a penalty spot. We've got to just not concede anymore. And yeah, keep the housekeeping to top nick at this point. Most certainly a dampener on the parade. Ooh, Arsenal? Are you mad? Going down. This win puts us on 29 points. But still, the win is not earned. There is work to do. Well, I'm not sure if we'll score again now, to be fair. We were in a good mood start the second half very well, set the tone immediately. And then, yeah, that coming on about 55, 54 minutes, just... It was a pretty moment because it was just out of the blue. I will just come back to Ricky, though, for the reminder. I mean, Ricky did spoil it. I thought, hang on a minute, is Ricky trying to wind me up? But no, he wasn't. Yeah, just a little bit behind me then. If we could keep spoilers to that minimum, that would be great. But to be fair, wasn't too much to spoil. Caught me out by surprise. Oh, yeah. I mean, 4-1 would be nice. 5-1 would be nice. And I would push for it. But I'm not sure if anything else will happen in this game now, because that just probably has disrupted us, put a bit of a defensive cloud in our heads, because we're trying to go for a record of least goals conceded, clean sheets, but I don't think that's going to happen now, to be fair, with that goal being conceded. I mean, look, we'll continue to push for keeping clean sheets, of course we will, and keep getting the wins, but that goal probably puts it out of the water, because that's 3 conceded in 3, 3 conceded in 2. And there's no getting around that. It's 3 conceded in 2. Arteta being told to calm down by Michael Salisbury. Yeah, I just think it was a blunder, though. Really, that goal. I mean, like I said, I'll that's really chucked about. That's really, that has really chucked a spanner in the works. Eze, Saliba, it really has. That goal, it's really chucked the spanner in the works. I was in the zone. I was happy. And it was kind of self-inflicted, really. Zubi slipping like that. I'm not buying all this Tottenham building into the game, Tottenham doing this. It was self-inflicted, man. We shouldn't do. I do believe that a cloud has come over our heads just to say, look, be defensive because of that. And it is the downside, as opposed to playing attacking football to cover up for the loss of Gabriel at the minute. In the fact that we may have a blunder or two, because everybody's in the mood, just going forward. Simons straight at Raya. I think that's a bit of housekeeping that Arteta's got to try and sort out. And it may put that defensive record in jeopardy. I mean, I don't know what the defensive record now sits at, but I would say it's probably in jeopardy because of the loss of Gabriel and the fact that the only way to kind of sway away from losing him is by playing high press, constant attacking football with little to none defending. The balance is a bit more swung towards the attack. I mean, there is defensiveness about us, but blunders. Gabriel. in a heartbeat. Calafiori, definitely calming down. Definitely more of a suitable character for the team that we are. Rice is a top-notch lad. They're not my favourites, though. That's true. That is true, and he does. There's no denying that. He does score some quality goals, yeah. But I wouldn't put him in my top two. Right, change as Spurs. Bentancur, Odobert, Colomwani, Sarr are the changes. First two players off, second two players on. Marino, Saka. Oh, I would have loved for him to score because that would have immediately triggered a bet for Bukayo Saka to be a player who scores and Arsenal, their team, to win. For saying that, I bet he's had a shot on target. And corner-wise, I don't think there's been that many. There's been one. I didn't think it was that low. I didn't think it was one. Oh. I made a huge mistake by putting over 9.5. Wow. There's been one. That's amazing. One corner. That is absolutely incredible. One corner. That is absolutely incredible. Oh my God, that is incredible. Yes, he has had a shot on target. What can he score? Look, he's one of our new defenders. I saw him against Brighton. I did not think he was great. It was one of those games where you can kind of laser focus on one player who's a bit of a, ooh, I'm judging you. Today's not that kind of day. And Hincape's been kind of out of the picture a bit, but obviously in the team, I don't have a clue, actually. He's Ecuadorian. So, yeah, but no, there's not been enough evidence, and I'm not surprised by that, to be able to even attempt to make a judgment of him. Today, so my opinion remains that he is not the right guy for us. I still think Mosquera is better, but obviously Gabriel is the main man. So there's going to have to be more evidence of Hincape to come to light before I can make a more reasonable judgment than just a in-stadium view of him against Brighton. Saka, he was having a bit of a go at Mike Oliver there, but the one thing that I will say about Mike Oliver, he never really seems to book players for having a go at him. Do you know what I mean? I think it's the same case with both Anthony Taylor and Mike Oliver. prominent about them, where they don't really book players for having a bit of a go at them, to be fair. And then obviously you've got Chris Kavanagh, who will book you for that. Oh, do you know what? That's good defending by Calafiori, because Pape Sarr was going in on goal, makes a heavy touch, and Calafiori makes a sliding challenge, spot on timing, great tackle. Calafiori, excellent judgment of that. He judged that really well, Calafiori, actually. Read the situation, pounced on a heavy touch, perfect sliding tackle. Realltom. Flick on. Eze looking for a hat-trick, believe it or not, in this one. Saka will try one. Beats away by Vicario. Should have been a Bukayo Saka goal. And it is only the second quarter of the game. Only to my discovery about 5-10 minutes ago that we were only on 1 until now. We need 8 in 18 minutes to get to 10. I doubt that this game is going to have 10 corners at this point. But you never know. It was not the best. It was near post, headed away straight away. Disappointing. I would say, can we play you every week? But yeah, it's been fun. But what's not fun is watching Raya get lobbed by Richarlison. And we do need Gabriel back for the reason of, yeah, attacking football is great. And we can do it. But it makes us switch off a bit. It makes the Zubimendi's switch off a bit. And that's the third corner. Another one for us. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. I thought it was going in the back of the net then. I'm not sure. Somebody, it might have been in Cape. I don't know who it was, but somebody made headed contact literally on the goal line and it didn't go in. I was like, yeah. That went in no man's land, that for Spurs, didn't it? Marino. No problems for Raya there. No problems for Raya. Giving away, though. Kudus. Spence. Away. Yeah. Have we made any change? I don't think we've made a change. I think Spurs have made one or two, maybe 3. I don't think we've made a change. I mean, I know Gabriel's missing, but the bench is strong enough to make a change. I don't think we have made a change, and Oh, here we go. Trossard and Eberechi Eze for the hat-trick. And Derby Day sees Eberechi Eze in his first ever North London derby get a hat-trick. 4-1 for the Arsenal, and for sure, it is victory in the bag. It is game over. Job done. Beautiful. Eze hat-trick. Who could believe it? First ever North London derby. Hat-trick for Eze. He'd only scored one Arsenal goal previously to today. He's got 3 today. Actually, there might have been one in the Champions League or the Carabao Cup, but only scored one Premier League goal previously to today. Top notch. And absolutely job frigging done. Come on. Love this club. Beautiful. Oh. Bring on White Hart Lane. I can't wait for another one. Tottenham Hotspur. All bar Charlton chipping Raya. Can we play you? Can we play you? Can we play you every week? Every week. Oh. A 5th goal would be to this game. Oh, 5-1 would be lovely. I tell you what, hat-trick on Derby Day. Madueke's just come off a Trossard, but Madueke's irrelevant today. But hat-trick on you. Oh, Eze again. Oh, it could have been. Oh. Saka, unselfish, setting up Eze for a 4th. Saka could score himself. But no, I was going to say that scoring a hat-trick on your first North London derby as an Arsenal player is one way to show you that that's the Eze we signed. He slipped there, though, for that pass from Madueke. "11 minutes to go." It's just gorgeous. All bar the one. I mean, yeah. Subtract the 1 and make that a 0. Beautiful. That will stick in my mind, though. Because we can't, I mean, it always, I mean, obviously we had the 2-2 one, but that's really irrelevant to this sequence where we've had just so many derbies at home where there's always been a 1 on the end of the scoreline, whether it's a 2, 3, 3, most prominent, or a 4 at home. I mean, this is the first that I've seen a 4 at home to Tottenham. I mean, the last 2 at home, I've seen 2s. Porro skips past chance, comfortably defended by today's hat-trick man, Eze, who did he try to chip Vicario there? Get back at Richarlison? Oh. I cannot believe that Eze has got a hat-trick. That is just the shock of the day. Madueke, he's the wrong side. He won't score, but he will get a corner. Yeah, Madueke was wrong side. Didn't really have the guile to turn that into a more promising situation for himself. Fresh off an injury, though, just coming back. So I'm not going to go too hard on Madueke, but he was the wrong side of the defender in the first place. So it's a Declan Rice corner. And actually, Declan Rice has not really been that much influential. Has not really had that much plaudits today. He's not been that influential. I mean, yeah, the one thing I will be putting in my notes for the fan cam is that, well, obviously, I mean, Rice and Zubimendi have not really been in the spotlight, and neither have Saliba or Hincapié today. And I was referring to how this is a game you can't judge Hincapié over because, you know, but obviously Zubimendi is going to get, you know, he was the one who brought the midfield into the spotlight, and I suppose the defence a little bit, because we were happy. I mean, the focus on this match for a large periods has been the attack. But when that goal went in, we started to look a little bit more at Zubimendi, give him a hard stare. Do you know what I mean? The fans in the stadium will have been staring. Zubi, really. And I think that it's been a game where you focus on the attackers, but then obviously Zubi's just pulled Rice. And I mean, yeah. We all make mistakes, but it was a mistake that's really just because it has. I mean, when the game's going that well and it's just going one way forwards wise for us, when you make a mistake like that, it leads to that kind of thing, you're going to get pulled into the spotlight immediately, Zoobs. I mean, I can't even mention Mikel Merino today, really. I mean, Mikel Merino has not had a lot to do. It's been largely Saka, Ebb. Well, I mean, Ebbs hasn't really got involved either. But the hat-trick, the largely prominent players in terms of viewing have been Saka, Trossard, and I would probably say Timber as well. Those have been the three that have been, you know what I mean? Madueke, Calafiori, ball to Rice, Declan. You should be keeping that in, mate. It's a pretty good pass by Ricardo. That should not be going out of play. That should not be going out of play. No way. Timber. Could have been more, but thwarted. I mean, I hope that it isn't going the way I think it is, but it looks like the game's just going to kind of peter out to a sort of slowy ending. It's firing up. Richarlison and Rice, Saliba. showing a bit of captaincy there and getting Richarlison away. Xavi Simons has gone to Michael Oliver and said, book him. And I think Michael Oliver's going to do that. Yeah, Declan Rice is going to get a booking. And it's not Christian Romero today. Christian Romero just sat there watching. Simons and Rao, yeah. First card of the season for Rice. Says Summer. Cape might be injured. Mosquera's coming on, and yeah, Ethan Imanieri from Marino. Yeah, why would you need to take Saka off in a game where he actually hasn't had to do that much running? Because you'd think that when you're attacking so much, because Bukayo Saka's a right winger, that actually it would affect him. But with Saka having a bit of right wing back about him, and wanting to track back, when the game is sort of not like it's been today, yeah, that's kind of what pulls on those hamstrings. But he's been running sort of in one direction, really, for 45 minutes ago. So it's been another positive one, really, for him. And no real fitness scares other than that one for Hincapié. I mean, I'm talking about the whole team there. By the way, we're in the last 90 seconds of the 90. Yeah, it's petering out, this is. I mean, I think we've kind of just... I think both of us really are just starting to settle on the fact that the result is the result. It's a little bit of a shame when you consider that 5-1 would be a gorgeous scoreline, but I understand. Saka, Madueke, yeah, picked off straight away. I don't think there'll be that much added time either here, really. Only about 4, I'd say, or 5. 4, yeah. Tells you all you need to know. Eze. Oh. Every time Eze gets into a forward position, you're like, oh. Because obviously, he's on a hat-trick. And the LAs are out. Love it. The LAs are out. Madueke. It's a meaty fan cam, by the way, that's coming up. There is, in the game where Tottenham have not really given us much to talk about, a lot in our hands to sort of digest. It's largely positives, but there's a few bits of housekeeping that we need to just sort out. I doubt that there'll be much mention from the subs on the subs really today either, because it's not really been a game of subs. The game's got in a type of way where I've not really had to analyse it before for Arsenal, but today it's one of those where, yeah. Oh, Geordie, it's brilliant. It's brilliant, truthfully. Like I said just a minute ago, it's a largely positive fan cam. There's a lot to analyse there from an Arsenal point of view. It's largely positive, but obviously there's a few bits of housekeeping. But other than that, really positive day. I'm happy. Timber. It'll be our throw-in. Love you, Arsenal. We do. Oh, Arsenal, we love you. It is 40 seconds that remain on the clock. Only 4 minutes added on. And it has been a very positive North London derby today. Most certainly positives. Like I said, it's just brilliant. I am really happy. Yeah, Michael Oliver is probably going to blow the full-time whistle in literally 2 seconds here because, yeah. Full-time, and it's been a brilliant North London derby. Eze, the star player, of course. Hat-trick for him on his first North London derby. I have to give you... Oh, honestly, that is brilliant. I mean... Even Crystal Palace would be proud of him for that. And North London forever rings round the Emirates Stadium at full time. Beautiful. Oh, it has been a great North London derby today. It really has. There's been a lot of positives today. We've won a big match in a big weekend where other teams have not quite won their games, such as Manchester City today. This is positive. This is what I kind of expected in the sense of we would beat them, but it's a really positive way that the game's gone. Obviously, there's that one minor bit of housekeeping that I will tidy up in a bit on the fan cam, but otherwise, positive day, celebration, 4-1 against Spurs. It's a brilliant result. Eze with the hat-trick, and we, Help Marty HDMI, are, after this North London derby, 6 points clear of Chelsea and 7 clear of Manchester City. Now, Manchester City, of course, are next in action. No, I would have to check. Let's just quickly go into that, actually. Manchester City are next in action on Saturday at 3 o'clock against Leeds United. Okay, so they could move above Chelsea then onto 25 points if they beat Leeds, which I would expect them to do, leaving them 2 points above Chelsea to win 4 of us. But obviously, of course, going into that big Chelsea-Arsenal game, it will be a case of a 6-point gap, which is huge for us. 7 points clear of City, 6 points clear of Manchester City. I mean, today, I did not expect for us to be saying the gap is now 7 points, because you wouldn't think that the way Newcastle have been playing, that they would have beaten Manchester City, but actually it's a very different case. It's really positive, because yesterday I was at a light switch on. I didn't think that Newcastle would or could, but they did. And now we're here today and 7 points clear of City. And it's amazing, considering how we went into the international break with that Sunderland result. Fantastic. Fantastic. And I'll leave it on the note of, Ebere Eze, you are rightly going home with that match ball. And I'm sure a player of the match award. So, yeah, really positive for us. I mean, definitely unexpected. There's such a big gap again. This is positive, especially with the loss of Gabriel. What a fantastic day. What a fantastic day. Truthfully, fantastic. Folks, I'm going to wrap it up here. Thank you all for watching. And I will see you all tomorrow for Monday Night Football, where Manchester United take on Everton. And, yeah, there will be a fan cam out where we'll clean up everything for you. We'll try and put it all into one video. And I will sort out that minor bit of housekeeping. But fantastic day. And Arsenal beat the scummy Spurs on Derby Day. I love it. Get in. You beauties. I'll see you tomorrow, 7:45.
Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for me. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.